Hey guys, good morning. It's me again, Johanna, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to be a product reviewer of two similar products but of two different brands. But before we officially start, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation wherein you're caught up to the same products with the same purpose but of two different brands and wonder which one is more efficient or wiser to buy? Well, that is what we are about to tackle in this video, wherein we are to discuss two of the same products under cosmetics, particularly moisturizing lotion of Nivea and Alyssa Ashley. But before we dive in depth to the product's active ingredients, percentage composition, formation of compounds, and the proper usage of these products, we are to talk first about these products' similarities and differences on their physical qualities and content. As we all know, they are both moisturizing lotion. They both have ingredients that enable the product to soften the skin and avoid it from drying and flaking. They too add radiance and silkiness to the skin. They both appear in white color and they are both in liquid state. However, despite their similarities, they too have differences. Alyssa Ashley is contained in a white cylindrical bottle, whereas Nivea lotion is contained in a blue oval shaped container. Nivea lotion is stickier in texture, whereas Alyssa Ashley is silkier in texture. Nivea lotion gives off a warm feeling when applied to the skin, whereas Alyssa Ashley gives off a cool feeling when applied to the skin. Let us now tackle about the product's active ingredients. For Alyssa Ashley, we have glycerin, which is known to be a humectant or a type of moisturizing agent which pulls water into the outer layer of the skin, which helps the skin retain its moisture. As for Nivea lotion, its active ingredient is stearic acid, which is used to stabilize for formulations, and it gives products a smooth satiny feel. It is also effectively stabilizes, thickens, and softens the skin, helping to create a cooling sensation when the moisturizer is applied or in contact with our skin, and helps it by remaining hydrated by keeping it or retaining its moisture. Focusing on these active ingredients, we all know that they are compounds, right? So, how are these compounds formed exactly? Let's now dive into its molecular level. Glycerin is a covalent compound with a chemical formula of C3H8O3, which means we are to use 3 carbon atoms, 8 hydrogen atoms, and 3 oxygen atoms to form the compound. And its lowest electron dot structure is this one. As for stearic acid, it is a covalent compound as well, and has the chemical formula of C18H36O2, which means we need to use 18 carbon atoms, 36 hydrogen atoms, and 2 oxygen atoms to form the compound. And its lowest electron dot structure is this one. In order to arrive with these ingredients' percentage composition, we are to make use of the formula percentage composition is equal to mass of component element over mass of compound times 100. To be particular, we need the steps. First, we need to identify the quantity of each element, and then we multiply it by its molar mass to get the subtotal mass. After getting the subtotal mass, we are to add it all to get the molecular mass. And we then divide the subtotal mass by the molecular mass to get the percentage composition. For glycerin, it has a percentage composition of 39.12% for carbon, 8.77% for hydrogen, and 52.11% for oxygen. Whereas for the stearic acid, it has a percentage composition of 75.98% for carbon, 12.78% for hydrogen, and 11.25% for oxygen. To be informed of how to properly use or consume these products, we should first be aware of the possible effects of the less or too much consumption of its active ingredient in it. Too much glycerin can cause excessive bowel activity, cramping, and rectal irritation, but less of it lessens the effectivity of its purpose. Too much stearic acid can lead to skin irritation, and like other sets of chemicals, it can be a carcinogen, or a substance that increases the risk of cancer. But the less consumption of it, likely to glycerin, its effectivity to retain the moisture of our skin lessens. And having learned that, I suggest that when consuming these products of lotion, we are to use enough amount that would suffice what our skin needs and satisfy our body, so that we would be safe from all these side effects, at the same time be prevented from drying and flaking skin. Now, compounds are substances that are formed when elements are chemically combined. Covalent bonds occur when there is a sharing of valence electrons between elements in order for them to benefit from each other by attaining stability, or the octet rule. As for glycerin and stearic acid, they are both covalent bonds, or covalent compounds rather. Hence, they share their electrons with the other elements in the compound. All they have to do is illustrate the dot structure of each element and then proceed with aligning a dots, just like a game. And dots and lines are indicators of the bond formed between elements to attain stability, which is the octet rule. And that's it for our vlog today. I hope you learned a thing or two. Until the next one.